to a journey into our solar system.
The first thing the carpenter will do is make sure his jamb is plumb and level. After that, he will take his casing and rip it into two pieces, separating the back band from the fillet. He will do this twice for each piece. Equaling the original width of casing, accounting for the blade. A good architect will have the details for the crossetted corner called out on the plans. You can see the carpenter here observe the original 2-inch fillet. That will need to be expanded by 2 inches, bringing the crossetted detail to 4 3/8 of an inch wide. The height of the detail is also called out here at 7½ inches. The carpenter will take some off-cut materials and cut it down to 2 inches by 7½ inches to make the exact piece described in the plans. Having these exact details moves things along quickly. Too often, carpenters are shown images by designers. These images are usually from Instagram and Pinterest. While the intentions are good, there are no dimensions on these images, and the result is a lot of guesswork and assumption, many times leading the carpenter to want to kill himself. To begin this classical casing detail, the carpenter will place a piece of flooring on the subfloor to get him to the right height. In cases where the carpentry contractor and flooring contractor have a bad relationship, you can just place this piece directly on the subfloor. You can see the master begin with the flat part of the casing referred to here as the fillet. This piece is marked on the 1/4 inch reveal. It is then taken to the miter saw and cut at 45 degrees. Once all 3 pieces are cut, they will be assembled in place like a standard casing. To start, the casings are set in place and shot using pin nails. The pin nails hold the pieces so the master can get them adjusted and ready for glue. The pin nails provide just enough holding power, but also allow the pieces to be slightly moved into place. The master will line up the miters and clamp them into place using special miter clamps. On this particular build, the master is building the casing off the wall to account for wainscot and wall paneling. We won't get into the details of that in this instructional video, but will in a future VHS tape. All you need to know is that he will be building out the back of the casing assembly with small blocks. After the glue is cured on the miters, the clamps are removed and it's time to glue on the crossetted corner. This will be glued at the very top edge of the casing. To make sure the piece is in line with the top, the master will clamp a board temporarily at the top to ensure this is accomplished. Only the wisest masters know these types of tricks. After the glue has cured, the master will remove the clamps and give the assembly a light sanding. The fillet is now ready for the back band to be installed. Since the casing will be built out, the master will need to add extensions to the back of the back band. These are glued and brad nailed in place. All that's left to do is trim out the crossetted corner with the back band. The master will measure the first long vertical piece and cut it to size. He will then use smaller, oversized pieces, fitting them in place and marking where they need to be cut. This ensures that the pieces are tight-fitting and pleasurable to the eye. Once the master is satisfied with the fitment of each piece, he will glue the back band assembly together using spring clamps. These clamps are special tools only owned by serious tradesmen to accomplish such detailed work. If you're a woman watching this, chances are your husband or boyfriend could never achieve this level of work. Once the back band assembly is cured, the master will take it and glue it to the fillet. This is where the entire assembly comes together, accomplishing the classical look we know as a crossetted corner.